beautifully. And Steve Johnson, another one with a catch that we hoping gets up today.
The winner is Steve Johnson.
Well, it's one of the most sought-after tags in AFL football, but the Norm Smith medalist Steve Johnson is with us on the couch. Thanks for coming up the highway.
No worries, Jared.
You must be thrilled having that moniker at the end of your name, Norm Smith medalist.
Yeah, I think it'll be something I'll look back on in years to come and tell my mates how good I was, but can't really look back on that now. It's we've got other things to worry about at the moment.
Steve, 40 wins from 42 starts, and you've played in every one of them. I mean, is it difficult to sort of maintain the intensity that you need every week to play league footy when you're sort of winning so many games so comfortably?
No, I think our team's it's a really focused side, and coming into every game we're a competitive bunch of blokes that we like to win, no matter if we're on the footy field or if you put us on a basketball court. We're focused, and yeah, like I said, we just love to win. So,
do you have goals along the way? I mean, it's a long season. You go back with sort of the 6-month season to get to where you blokes now you now are.
Yeah, you look to improve every week. You go onto the footy field, and throughout every week we talk about things that we want to work on, and if we're finding a game where we're comfortably winning, we'll work on a few things that might hold us in good stead come later in the year.
Steve, you look really fit. You look really lean. I watch you play a lot. You cover enormous ground. How have you worked to get yourself to this level of fitness? Because you've been in the system a few years now. Have you just got better at what you eat and how you train and how you rehabilitate?
Yeah, I definitely have. I've learned a lot over my 7 years at the footy club. One thing over the last couple of years has probably been able to do a little bit in the pre-season. My first 4 or 5 years were probably interrupted with injury, and before the 2007 season I probably got 3 or 4 months of a pre-season, and last year I got the full pre-season, so it's really helped me, and I'm able to cover the ground a lot more easily, and obviously benefits my footy.
Are you better this year?
I'd say I'm getting a lot more attention this year, so statistically it's pretty much the same, but I am getting a lot more attention on me, and I feel as if I'm probably improving as well. We
see your amazing skills so often on the ground. I mean, you've sort of the blind hand passes, the little deft kicks along the ground. We'll watch a couple of them here. I mean, is that sort of natural, or is that something, I mean, do you spend a lot of time practising the things like the day-cost type things that you do?
I used to as a kid. I used to practice all those types of stuff. I suppose when you go to a local footy game, you don't sit 20 metres out in front of goal and have shots from there. You always go to the boundary and try snap goals and stuff around with your mates, doing little hand passes like that. But it's probably just a thing I like to play on instincts, and those sort of things occasionally happen.
What's the borderline between flair and lair?
Well, I think it's if they come off, it's flair, and if they don't come off, it's not.
Most honest answer of all, Wolsey, coming from the coast like you.
Now, is it true you're having a competition with Cam Mooney to see who can set up the most assists?
There's not a competition, but it's just it's a thing we have. Any forward that comes in and plays a role there, they're expected, if someone's in a better position that'll benefit the side, well, they're expected to give it off to them, and it's not about kicking the goals in our forward line. Obviously, it's if you've got a chance to kick a goal, you take the responsibility, but we do like to share it around, and it gives each player that comes through there a lot more confidence if they're able to kick one.
I'd just love to be a player in your forward line, because you go out of your way to look after each other. I think it's a terrific way to play.
You think they go overboard though, don't you?
Oh, look, sometimes they do, but if it's a fault, Mike, I reckon it's a good fault, because everyone feels good about getting a touch, and we can just see the score assists this year, and the 2 Geelong boys are well up there. Steve, who in your team excites you? When you're out there playing, who do you see amongst your teammates and say, geez, that was good?
I think it's hard to go past Gary Ablett. He's probably the best player I've played with. You just admire the way he can move around and break tackles, and it's great to play with him, because you can almost run away from him and let him draw your man, and you know that he's going to get the ball to you. So I really admire the way he goes about it, and his work rate is also it's massive. So.
Talking about Gazza, we had some vision early in the year of you sitting alongside him in the dugout and appearing to some people that you were having a spat. Take us through this. What happened there?
Yeah, I don't like to hear that was a spat, because that's just a little bit of healthy discussion between Gary and I. Basically, all it was I was wondering what role he was playing in the forward line, and the last thing I want is for people to think that I was trying to tell Gary Ablett how to play footy, because he does it better than anyone.
I want you